everyone, welcome back to my class. You know that I am Halimunisa, teacher and junior lecturer of Allahabad High School and Junior College. So in today's class we are discussing about the chapter 9, which is still with the economic subject of second year. Here chapter name is Economic Features of Telangana. In this first we will discuss the structure of Telangana state. Here the structure of Telangana state, a historical background as a backdrop for the birth of Telangana will be traced here. So in this chapter, it was on 1st November 1956, here the former of AP state that exists up to 1st June 2014 here was formed by the merging of Hyderabad state with the former of Andhra state. Get it here. By this, here the historical events leading to birth of former of AP state, that is Andhra Pradesh. So here the leadership of Andhra state felt that their problems could be solved only if the Telangana region of Hyderabad state was merged into form of Andhra Pradesh. Get it here. So the advantages available to Andhra state were that it could be fine and the final solutions for having a mega capital city by moving to Hyderabad and also to tide over the adequate financial crisis by utilizing the revenue of Telangana, which was having a surplus budget. So here the 6-decade struggle of separate Telangana state, and they are the Gentleman's Agreement of 1956 and all the Party Accord of 1969, and here the 8-point formula and 5-point formula of 1969 and 1970 respectively, and also the judgment of Supreme Court of India in 1972 and the 6th point formula and the presidential order of 1974, and at last the GO number that is 610 of 1985, and here the Gallian Commission report are also in this. So here by this the structure of the Telangana state. Now we will see about the economic features of Telangana with sectors and SGDP and PCI. So here the sectoral features of Telangana, and that are agriculture, industry and service sector, and in SGDP and the per capita income, and they are like the trends of SGDP in Telangana economy and the per capita income, that is PCI. So here see these tables and observe it. Observe the average per capita income across the district of 2010 to 2013. See here. Observe all these tables. Now the demographic features of Telangana. Here in this the dynamism is infused into any economy include the Telangana state through the changes in quantity and as well as in quality of the population, and also through the capital accumulations and the technological charges. So here as the size and the quality of population shape the human resources endowment, and they have a angle bearing both on demand and generation and supply creation aspects of the goods and services. So they are the significant changes in the size of the population and other demographic features during 7 census decade years from the 1951 to 2011. Here the total population of Telangana state more than the double from the 1.1 crores in 1951 to over the 2.6 crores by 1981, and so here the climbing to the 3.52 crores by the 2011. And in the features of Telangana like population density and the child population and the family size, that SCs and STs population and the sex ratio and the share of immigration in Telangana population and education and new education system in offering in Telangana, that is KG to PG and health also. Features, now we will see about the poverty and unemployment in Telangana. Here poverty in Telangana poverty is multifaceted phenomena, and it has influenced by the social, economic, political and partly by the external factors. Both income and non-income factors are responsible for the continuation of poverty in Telangana. and as well as in India also. Exactly. Unemployment in Telangana. Here the causes for increasing unemployment rates in the recent past are manifolded, with the inappropriate education system which is not suited to the industrial needs can lead to unemployment. Exactly. So in agriculture, the producers are substituting the capital for the labor and the laborers are being displaced, and here the jobless growth is taking place in India. So here according to the Gunnar Myrdal, here India's educational policy does not aim at the development of human resources. It merely produces the clerks and the lower cut executives for the government and private concerns. After the poverty and unemployment in Telangana, now we will see the welfare programs in Telangana. Here the primary and the foremost objectives of any welfare state is to sustain and to improve the living standards of the people. Exactly. So here the social sector developed is gaining ground, especially in the context of human development. Exactly. And here the concept of the human development highlighted the importance of bringing the improvement in the social infrastructure like education, healthcare, nutrition, drinking water supply, housing and social security here. Public investment in the social overheads ensures the social justice and equality in the society. So here the promoting people's welfare is the prime agenda of the Telangana government. So here the members of the initiatives have been taken up by the government after the formation of Telangana state, like Asra pension schemes and land purchase scheme and Kalyan Lakshmi Patakam and Shadi Mubarak and Telangana drinking water supply project, scheduled caste development and tribal welfare and the backward classes welfare and minorities welfare schemes and the women development and the child welfare, Manavaru and Manapravalika, that is our village, our plan, and here at last the intensive household survey, that is Samagra Kutumba survey of 2014. So all these are the welfare programs of Telangana. So by these programs we have completed our chapter, that is economic features of Telangana. Thank you.